Good morning, crypto friends. Today is Friday, August 15th, 2025. In today's market pulse, major cryptocurrencies are dipping amid macroeconomic pressures and forced liquidations. Let's break it all down, starting with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is retracing from fresh highs. We saw it drop to around 119,000, a 2 to 5% pullback after hitting an all-time high of roughly $124,000 earlier this week, which it has also dipped slightly below 119,000. This reflects a broader sell-off that wiped out over $860 million in positions as liquidations swept the market. In a more staggering drop scenario, some reports mention nearly $1.23 billion in liquidations, with approximately $813 million worth of those positions being long positions. And this sharp move stems largely from renewed inflation worries. The U.S. Producer Price Index, or PPI, data came in hotter than expected, as we know, shaking confidence in a September interest rate cut and triggering risk-off sentiment across the markets. Ethereum also feeling the pressure, with prices slipping towards that $4,500 level support. And liquidations actually hit Ethereum the hardest, with roughly $349 million in bets liquidated. That's part of a broader liquidity purge in the wake of the PPI shock, again underscoring how sensitive crypto markets remain to inflation surprises. And Dogecoin hasn't been spared. Today it's dropped around 6%, and it is also pushing towards some critical support levels once again. Meme coins are especially vulnerable during risk-off sell-offs, and Dogecoin is no exception. So what's driving this across-the-board correction? First, elevated U.S. inflation metrics, particularly the PPI, has spooked the market, stirring doubts about upcoming rate cuts. Second, institutional and retail leverage bets are being unwound en masse, leading to cascading liquidations, over $860 million across Bitcoin and ETH alone. Lastly, sentiment has shifted from euphoric after this week's record highs to cautious as traders lock in gains or protect against further downside. What to watch next? So what's next? Bitcoin. Watch for support around 118,000, especially 115,000 if that breaks. We could see deeper pullbacks. Ethereum holding above 4.6K is key. If it drops, it needs to hold 4.5 for sure. There could be a rebound towards $4,800. In Dogecoin, volatile as ever. If broader sentiment improves, a bounce could follow, but for now, caution is warranted. Key upcoming catalysts: any Fed statements or data that could shift interest rate expectations, watch for those. Expiry of major options positions. Today sees $6 billion in BTC and ETH options expiring, which could fuel price moves. Ongoing crypto-related policy developments like stablecoin regulations, such as the U.S. Genius Act, which could influence sentiment longer term. To wrap up, it's a tough morning for crypto prices, as they are correcting pretty hard with a little bit of a bounce in, and liquidations are piling up. But market corrections can also pave the way for a new buying opportunity, especially if macro signals stabilize. I'll keep tracking the data and the stories that matter. If you found this useful, then make sure you hit the like and subscribe for timely updates. Until next time, stay smart and stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one.